Okay, so I'm going 2-1 with my Boros Party Warriors in Premier Draft Zendikar Rising. The deck is performing its aggressive game plan quite nicely, but I flooded out in the first game after dealing some damage. I was quite close to finishing off my opponent. Made one risky decision that didn't pay off then, maybe it was a mistake, but still I flooded also. And here I have a very good start with first drop, my only rogue in the deck, so I need it for some party payoffs. And I have a 3-1-2 drop if my opponent they have good blocker for this, so maybe I will save it for later, maybe even play Chandler first, or perhaps just take this exchange. I think they're dedicated to filling out my graveyard, so they will gladly take that exchange too, but I think okay, so that didn't turn out nicely for me. So 3-1 doesn't line up well against these 1-1 creatures, so I'm just gonna put a good blocker against my opponents. I think I can afford that. I think -2 -0 is coming, not something that will kill my Chandler. But maybe I'm mistaken. No, Sato strikes you. Everything goes wrong for me now, and that sucks. Okay, so stopping at the 3 lands is also very bad for me. I don't think this game will end well. So what do I want to ditch here? This Minotaur doesn't look that good. Arctis Tactics can at least do something here. This Minotaur lines up poorly against Raging Isle. So I think I'm just gonna dig for more lands, maybe 2 planes for Legion Angel. I want to draw my to cast my flying creatures. And okay, so I think I'm gonna take a risk here that Practice Tactics will kill this 3/3 flyer if I get... okay, so that will, I think, happen. So I'm taking a risk here, but I want to apply more pressure. So perhaps this flyer will give me a win after all. I thought my situation is very bad, but it only depends on my opponent's top deck now. So they're not attacking, that's good news for me, I think. So I think I am gonna risk it now, because if they have removal for my flyer, I can win with hasty Scorch Rider. Anyway, so 2 ground blockers and I got 3 damage ready, and I will gain 1 life, so a lot has to go well for my opponent, for me to be for this to be a bad decision. So I'm gonna count on it being a good one. Okay, still there were some cards that could beat me, but I think it was risk worth taking at this point. Maybe I could have played it safe and attack only with flyer, because I was I could be safe on the ground, but if there were some removal for my flyer, that would just delay the game, and it could end up badly for me. And that was more risky, but even removal or another blocker, like perhaps Nimana Skydancer could be would be not enough, but that was risky, because here we see 2 copies of Zulaport Duelist, maybe a third or more copies are in this deck, and if this was this was the card in my opponent's hand, then 3 life, so Angel could get -2, -0 and deal only 2 damage, and 3 blockers. That was not enough anyway. So I don't know. Maybe some just some bombs, because I'm not sure if, or maybe into the Royal for Angel and drawing something, but that's not very likely as well. But if my opponent survived and their creatures survived, they didn't even need land as a top deck, because this would deal 6 damage upon 2 activations, and this would deal the 7th point of damage. So that was quite risky, but not that risky, I think. So playing it safe with an Angel and getting into the Royal then, or a removal then, would end up badly for me also. So that was a matter of deciding what gives me better chances and what's more risky from these scenarios, because delaying the game, if there was a removal or into the Royal or something for my Angel, could be bad. If this lifelink flyer came and exchange for my Angel gaining 3 life, or I wouldn't attack, counting on removal that I don't really have now. I wouldn't count on removal, because all 4 removal spells are in the graveyard. So maybe I would take that exchange before they get their removal and just attack me with the flyer. So that there was some situations where that don't end well for me if I attack only with flyer and it gets bounced or killed. Okay, so that was my reasoning, and it paid off. Maybe it was just a good decision, or maybe I got lucky. I think it was a good decision. I stay by it now. So thanks for watching, and I will play more games of this draft soon.